Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Dub Nation, welcome back, or should I say, welcome to our first ever Rocha Entertainment Warriors weekly recap video. So this is a little bit different, guys. You guys know how I did it most of the year. I did a recap after every game. Well, now we're going to do a weekly recap. We'll go over the games that were this week, what happened, what went wrong, what went good. And then we'll look ahead to the 3 or 4 or 5, whatever games, and the next week. So, guys, if you haven't, take the time to make sure you hit that like, hit that sub notification bell, whether you're a Warrior fan or not. Come on back for more action. We got 3 Warrior games this week. We'll be live for all 3. We'll live for a lot of Warriors games and a lot of Warriors content, other games as well. All right, guys. So, Dub Nation, the Warriors went 1-3 this week. Not a good week. But let's start with the first game this week. The only game they won this week. Warriors and Bulls. Josh for the Sports Trade joined me for this game. Warriors took it 116-102. It was the return of Steph Curry from injury. And it was a great game. An all-around great effort for Golden State. You had 21 from Wiggins. You had 32 from Steph. You had 18 for Kelly Oubre Jr. The entire starting lineup scored double digits. It was the only game they won this week. The only game they looked good in this week. They limited the fouls. They limited the turnovers to only 14. They got 19 turnovers from Chicago. Shot 50%, 42 for downtown. You take that all day. The Warriors looked really good with step back. They used a lot of pick and rolls, something we haven't seen since this game, and it worked, and we won with it. I don't know why we're not seeing it more. Steve Kerr. The Warriors used a lot of pick and rolls in this game. High pick and rolls, whether it was with Wiggins and Wiseman, Steph and Draymond, Steph and Wiseman. But it worked. It had a lot of success. We haven't seen it since. Chicago in this game, as you guys see, 21 from Bruce. This was his second game as a Warrior. This was Daniel Theis's debut. And Theis had 6 points for them. They had 14 points for the rookie, Patrick Williams. 10 for Thaddeus Young. So both starting lineups in this game went over 10 points, everybody. But at the end of the day, the Warriors got the dub because they played team basketball. They were disciplined. They didn't turn over the basketball. They played good defense. And the Warriors won this game because, they actually looked like a good basketball team. And they took the dub here, the first game of the week. All right, now the Warriors went on the road for 3. First up was the Miami Heat, and the Heat took it 116-109. And again, it came down to turnovers and fouls. 26 fouls, 20 turnovers for Golden State. They shot 43%, 40% from the field. Steph Curry dropped 36 and 11 and a loss. Wiggins had 23 and 8, but nobody. Draymond had 16, 10, 8, and 4, but nobody else showed up. 4 for Wiseman, 8 for Oubre, 6 for Bazemore, 9 for Poole, 4 for Looney, 3 for Damian Lee. Again, this is another effort of Steph Curry trying to carry this team to a victory. Warriors just too good for their own sake, getting into foul trouble, turning the ball over. I mean, look at that. That's 20 turnovers. That's 20 possessions the Warriors could have had back. You lose by 7. They easily could have won this game. Steph was brilliant this game. He was 5 of 11 for downtown for 36. I believe he took over in the fourth quarter, trying to get that team back in that game, and just couldn't get it done. In this game, it was Victor Oladipo's debut. He had 6 points, but Bam in this game was 19, 8, and 6. Jimmy Butler had 22, 6, and 8. And off the bench, Tyler Hero had 20. The Heat just took over this game. They took advantage of the Warriors' opportunities, 25 and 30 from the line. And the Warriors, we see this every game. Fouling, we're going to talk about it again here in a little bit. Fouling and turnovers continue to decimate the Warriors. One night it's bad offense. One night it's bad defense. One night it's the fouls. One night it's the turnovers. It's just a repeated thing for the Warriors. And you're 50-something games into the season already. 51 games into the season. 50 games into the season, and it continues to do that. I mean, not much you could do, but Warriors just can't fix it. And they had this game won. They gave up this game, man. They had this game won. They had the sweep. Instead, they moved to 2 games under 500, and the Heat took advantage of the Warriors' mistakes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, and then the next game on Friday, the second worst loss in franchise history. A 53-point loss to the Toronto Raptors. Sir, joining for this game. I'm sorry, guys, that I ended this stream early. I just didn't feel like doing it. And yeah, there's not much to talk about in this game. Steph was out, Draymond was out, and the Warriors were out. Warriors didn't show up. Warriors left their talent in San Francisco and Miami. I mean, there literally isn't much to talk about. The leading scorer was Andrew Wiggins with 15 points. He had a good game. He just only had to play, didn't play that much. Wiseman only had 9 points in 31 minutes. The high 10 points for JP, 10 for Manning. That's it, man. Okay, not much to talk about. 21 turnovers. Fouls were eliminated in this game, but 21 turnovers. They shot 32% from the field. I mean, yes, I know without Steph Curry, the Warriors have the 7th worst offense in NBA history and the 13th best offense in the NBA this year. Dramatically different. And it showed this game. Only 77 points, gave up 130 points. At one point, this was a 61-point game. Just overall terrible. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I know Sir wanted me to talk about this game. There's not much to talk about. You threw 32%. Your highest score is 15 points. Just awful. But in this game, Toronto, man, Pascal Siakam went off from the get-go. By the way, guys, this was a 1-point game going in the second quarter. And in the second and third quarter, the Warriors got outscored by 52 points. That is the worst margin in NBA history for 2-quarter span. Just had to throw that out there. I know I'm sure Sir's got to hear that. But Siakam, man, 36, 7 and 5. Let's see who else. Gary Trent had a good game, 24 and 5. But look at these plus minuses for the Raptors. Plus 49 for Siakam. Plus 43 for Anunoby. Plus 54 for Gary Trent. But look at this. Minus 7 and a 53-point win. Stanley Johnson was a minus 7. That's crazy. You have all these great plus minuses, but then Stanley Johnson's a minus 7. Yikes. But plus 34 for Malachi Flynn. He had 16. But yeah, again, not much to talk about. Bad offense, bad defense, bad turnovers. And the Warriors got their second worst loss in franchise history. All right, and I moved down to 23 and 26. All right, and finally from yesterday, guys, the Warriors finished off the road trip 0-3. Hawks win 117-111. And this was all about the fouls. 26 fouls for Golden State. The Hawks were 35. They were 35 of 45. From the free throw line, you cannot allow 45 free throw attempts. 45 free throw attempts. That is awful. How do you allow 45 free throw attempts? And it wasn't even the refs. It was all Warriors too. Maybe a couple back calls here and there. But you cannot allow 45 free throw attempts. Especially when Trae Young did not have a good game. 13 points for Trae Young, 3 of 11. The Warriors held the Hawks to 3% shooting and 37% from the three-point line. Problem is you gave up 45 free throw attempts. You turn over the ball 16 times. You get 26 personal fouls. The Warriors shot it well at least from the floor. 46%, 25% from downtown's terrible. Steph Curry, another 37 points, 5 rebounds. Kelly had 20 and 11, 9 of 16 shooting. Again, the Warriors didn't shoot that bad. Andrew Wiggins had 16. Draymond had 11 and 4. Wiseman had a great start, but only played 18 points. And again, I just don't understand Steve Kerr. James Wiseman had 8 in the first quarter. He was going off, and you only play him 18 minutes, Steve. Oh, but it's about the matchups. What matchup? Wiseman was doing great out there. What matchup did you fucking see, Steve Kerr? Because what we saw was Weissman playing pretty damn good against Clint Capella. He went over Clint Capella twice for jams. What fucking matchup were you looking at, Steve? Terrible, man. In this game, Clint Capella 24 and 18, as expected. And then Danilo Gallinari, 25 points off the bench for Gallinari. He was magnificent, a double-double. And again, this was just a case of turnovers and fouling. Again, you cannot give up 45 free throw attempts, especially when a team shoots 42%. Their star player only has 13 points. John Collins was out in this game. The Warriors should have won this game. There's no question. There's nothing about it. The Golden State Warriors should have won this game. Instead, they didn't. Give up 45 free throw attempts, turn over the ball 16 times. Shoot 25% from the three-point line. And that is why the Golden State Warriors are 23 and 27. All right, guys. So that is my recap of the games. Now let's look forward to this week. We got the Bucks on Tuesday. One of the best teams in the NBA. Last time these two teams faced off on Christmas, it wasn't pretty. I don't expect this game to be pretty either. But hey, you never know with this team. The Warriors could look like this one game and then just come out and look great the next game. Then this is a 3-game homestand, by the way. Then the Wizards come in the game on Friday, in a game which the Warriors need to win. You have to win Friday against the Wizards, a team who's looked at one point the worst team in the NBA. They played better lately. Russell Westbrook's going off with a crazy amount of triple-doubles. Bradley Beal's been out. I'm sure he'll be back this week. But it's a game the Warriors need to win. And then you got the Rockets, one of the worst teams, the second or third worst team in the NBA. That is a must-win game. The Warriors need to have a 2-1 homestand this week. You can't accept anything less than 2-1 on this homestand. If you want to get back in the playoff race, right now they got a 10 seed. They're a game and a half up on Sacramento for that playing seed. But if the Warriors want to have any chance at a playoff, even playing game, you got to go 2-1 this week, and I think they can. Hopefully they will, but knowing the Warriors are probably going to go 1-2. But again, you got the Bucks on Tuesday. You got the Wizards coming in, the Rockets coming in on Friday, Saturday. I will be live for all 3 of those games, so come on by and hang out. All right, guys. Well, that is my weekly recap and my look ahead to this week. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Did you guys enjoy this, or do you guys prefer the post-game show after every game? If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like, hit that sub notification bell if you're new to the channel for Warriors content, whether it's videos or game day lives. I'll be live, like I said, all this week for every game. So make sure y'all come on by and hang out. And, of course, let me know your thoughts and comments on the week that was below. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure y'all have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. Remember to take care. Spike it here. This is Rocha for Entertainment saying thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great one. And we'll see you tomorrow for Bucks and Warriors. Until then, peace out and go Warriors. Bye-bye.